just about to turn at 6 a.m. and we are having another go at eventing today.
This is Red, my unbacked 4-year-old who was bred out of our amazing Ramiro B mare, Diamond. Red has exceptional breeding for eventing, with his dad being 5-star event stallion, Le Points de Bois. He has spent his first 4 years of life out in the field, playing with his peers, which means he is totally unspoilt and now ready to start working life. We are on a journey taking Red right from the start to hopefully his first event. Today I'm dressed head to toe in black fort equestrian and I love it. I've paired the burgundy and rose gold breggings with the khaki sports luxe mesh top, black adjustable belt, socks and the beautiful Ella quarter zip in stone for the ultimate mix and match look that's stylish without shouting. The quality, fit and tailoring easily rival brands 3 times the price. Both the breggings and quarter zip have sleek, cleverly placed pockets, proving function and fashion can go hand in hand. EV10 will get you 10% off for July only, so add to cart quickly. Sorted the fields out so that, it's breezy out here, sorry if there's wind noise, but sorted the fields out so that the horses are okay to be left for today. Go grab Teddy now. Come on! You were coming just then. I wanted proof that you do actually love me. Yeah, good girl. Come on then. Good girlie. Good girl. I love you. Right, I've got Teddy Bear. Morning field chores are done. There's a lovely breeze here. It's gone still enough that I think you can hear me okay if I record now. So I've left them out this week and just made sure they've got plenty to eat, plenty of water, access to some shade. Got Teddy coming in. Look what he's done to his face. Teddy bear. Just when I get one thing healed, because look, this was a big cut on his nose here. It's just healed, it's just about healed, you don't really notice it. And then on Thursday, it's Saturday today, Thursday I grabbed him in from the field and I can only assume he's done it on a piece of wood on the post and rail, which is really frustrating because actually I've lined the whole post and rail with electric fencing to try and stop them being able to damage themselves. But he's quite a typical young horse where they just stick their face and their legs and everything everywhere and then it hurts themselves. Teddy Bear's in, just having a bite to eat, a little bit of breakfast before we make him all beautiful. I did wash his legs last night because I'm trying to start getting them really white.
Shitty car, but we hit the road. Doesn't matter where we go and destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops, cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life. Hit me with it, right now I'm in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby.
We have arrived. We're a little bit behind schedule. Laurie's behind me there. I have had a quick nosy at the show jumping, and I'm pleased to report it is a lot more inviting this week, even while it's built for the 90, so that's a good start. I'm going to have a quick whiz around the course. Probably won't be as good as normal getting to show you the fences, but hey ho, I don't even know if I'm going to go cross country at this stage, so I'm just going to have a whiz round and then we'll go do dressage.
It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me some more. I could dance with you beneath the stars, cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want you. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause right now I'm in it.
Good morning, thank you for fence pigeons.
When I'm staring at you.
Okay, just waiting for a horse to go by before I round this corner. So far so good with the course. I think this is a really good 80 so far. Whether Teddy's ready for it yet, I don't know. It depends how well the other phases go. I've entered today as the gobiee. Well, I've had my entry moved to being a gobiee, which means that it's not on his record or anything. I know I was never coming to win anyway in the first place, so we just see how it goes. Is he coming by behind me? Thank you. Yeah, we just see how it goes and play it big by ear and give him a nice experience. But this is just, it's looking so much more inviting, which is lovely.
And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out.
I'm pretty sure there's another horse coming, and I've got a gateway to go through back there. See that? So I shall wait again. Yeah, it's great. If I haven't mentioned, I'm doing the purple numbers, so not the orange ones where there's no flags across. That's because the 90 is currently running. We're doing the 80 in a bit, just so that he can jump a metre easy with his scope, but he needs to learn about it. So nice and little, nice and inviting to get his confidence up. Yeah, so we're doing the 80, which is the purple numbers, and there's a flag across. So we've had one little double, which has been nice, and then another let up fence, and then I think once I go through this gateway we'll be heading down a slope, and here comes the horse. There we go. And I go through that gateway there, head off to the right. I was gonna say it's turned out quite nice for it, hasn't it?
When you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause right now I'm in it.
Okay, back from course walk with a teddy bear. So, right Ted, he's chill. He's a good boy. I didn't roll his plats up before we went, so I just need to do that now. But yeah, quick whiz around the course tells me what I needed to know, and that it's a lot more inviting, which is nice to know. So if I do decide to go, I've got a bit of a gap between dressage and show jumping, or show jumping and cross country. Can't remember exactly which. Probably dressage and show jumping, I think. So I can go and have another nosy at any bits, but I just wanted to know whether I'd even consider going if he was going well, which I would. It just depends. We're going to go step by step, by step, by step, by step. So, good boy. Right, I'm going to roll up plats now.
I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here.
Okie dokie, dressage, let's go. So, give you some context, there's a nice bit of shade where Mum stood, which is being cast by a marquee or a big white tent, whatever you want to describe it as. And it was really spooking the horses, and the judge was not being the fairest, and I've got back up saying this because the dressage stewards were saying the same. He wasn't even giving people a chance to trot around. So I went and walked around where those like spiky uppy thingies around the plant pot was, just to give Ted a chance to go near to the tent. And in the time that it took me to turn and go back towards the judge, he then rang the bell, so we had to go crack on and get in. But you can see he was being a really excellent boy, not spooking at the tent, and I was really proud of him. He came out very fresh and excited and happy about the fact that he was at another show. He saw flags for the first time, which did mean that we moved very fast, but he managed to get it all under wraps and was a really good boy. And I'm really chuffed with his way of going. Doesn't he look lovely? I mean, I could have him marching slightly more forward, but he is tracking up, and I felt like the balance was in a much better place. And even these canter transitions, he did hop up a bit, but it was a big improvement, and the canter's just waiting so much more. I think in comparison to his test the previous week at Eland, if you saw it, you can see he's come on leaps and bounds. Now, unfortunately, the judge didn't agree with me. I know he didn't see the test the previous week, but he was not scoring terribly high. We got a 6 for our entry, a 6.5 for our change of rein, a 6 for our first half circle right, a 7 for our half circle left, a 7 for our canter transition, a 6.5 for our circle, and a 6.5 for our trot. We got a 5 for that first half 20 metre circle left because he had that moment of baby spook. 6 for the half 20 metre circle right. A 6 for the canter transition. And a 6.5 for this circle here. And personally, I would have had everything sat a minimum of a mark higher, but hey ho, we all disagree here and there. Here we did have a bit of a blip. We lost the balance in the canter trot transition, nearly went out of the arena, and then Teddy got a bit worried because he was like, oh, I got it wrong, and was like, do you want me to canter? So we got a 4 for that, and I agree with that mark with the 4, but I do think every other mark was a minimum of a mark to a mark and a half low, in my opinion. So then for this half 20 metre circle in free walk on a long rein, we got a 6. It wasn't as good as he can do, but he was stretching and he was relaxed, and he does have nice big steps. So where I'm getting at really is, I don't agree with the marking. I think Teddy did a beautiful test, but equally there's no point getting at his was over what the score is, because actually I'd just turned up to give him experience, and in my eyes he was really fabulous. And I think these centre lines are all getting so much better. You will see we did lose a little bit of balance in our halt transition, but he's trying. I shouldn't have asked him to move on a step there. That was my mistake, but he was such a good boy. Here having a nice sloppy mash because it's really hot. And yes, he got a 6.5 for his paces, a 6 for his impulsion, 6 for submission, and 6.5 for my position, and we got a 5.5 for the halt. But anyway, proud of him. He was a good boy.
Right then guys, dressage is done. It's baking out there. I have been so proud of him. He's been a really good boy. Quite a different test from last week where I managed to sort of hold him together a bit more. It's been something I've been working on all week, and especially with his jumping, so he's a lot more compact, because obviously he did get a little bit leery last week and I kind of didn't have much say in the scenario, so I had to kind of go with it. And to be honest, when you end up going with a baby horse, that's not the ideal way round for it to be, is it? So yeah, dressage was really good. I'm really chuffed with him. I have decided, despite the show jumping and cross country being incredibly inviting and so much more of a better like prep run for him than last week looked, it just looks a lot more suitable. I have decided I'm just going to withdraw. I think he's had a really nice time, and my plan of action is that I want him to have some time off after this. And as you know, if you've watched the last vlog, as you know, if you've watched the last vlog, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to come or whether to just put him straight on holiday. And actually today he's seen trade stands, he's seen flags, which he did find quite nerve-wracking, but he held it together. He's held it together in a dressage test. He just had that little mistake when we did the canter trot transition, and some baby mistakes, but you know, to be expected. But I just thought it was really fantastic. And actually, before his holiday, I just want to end it on a really, really strong, good note. I've actually got a feeling that he could jump round both the show jumping and cross country clear each, but I don't really want to take that risk when I'm planning on having him on holiday. It's not like I'm planning on running him again in next week and all of that. So I just want him to have a really nice time, which he has had. He's had a wash off, he's had a sloppy mash, and he stood out there waiting for me to get changed. I'm going to go and see if I can persuade them to give me my dressage test before we go. I don't know what score we got, but we'll see if they let me have that before we go, because I'm not going to carry on competing. And yeah, we'll get him home. There we go. I'm all changed into my lovely black fort outfit again. Have you seen these breathable panels? They're lovely. Anyway, nice and cool. Go and persuade them to get my dressage test, find out what my score is, get Teddy on the box, and let's go home.
I should slow it down, take it easy. I just keep on staring at my phone. Yeah, my head's spinning, heart's racing, knowing that you could give me a call. I lay awake at night because all I seem to think about is you. I don't know what to do.
Home sweet home, and it is hot. It's hotter than it was last weekend, and yet last weekend I was expecting it to be hot, and this weekend I wasn't expecting it to be hot. So, oh, the irony in that. With a happy teddy bear. You good boy? He says, I am a good boy.
A while later, it's actually dark outside. It's 10 o'clock. But I have left Teddy and Maggie in since we got back because I thought it wasn't too bad, and then I got out and I was like, wow, it's really warm. So went and doused the other two boys off, like hosed them off with hose pipe, grabbed these two in, say hello, Miss Moopy, good girl. Yeah, and then these two have been in the cool. It's been nice, hasn't it? And I've gone and done some jobs inside, and I've come out to do outside jobs now that it's cooled down. I think it was, can you not eat the hay steamer? I think it was like 31 degrees when we got back, and it felt like it was carrying on to go up. So here's my goodest boy, looking happier than ever. You're a good boy. He's definitely come home glowing. I think he'd have quite liked to have a go at the other bits, but to me, I really am honestly producing him with the future in mind. That is my number one priority. He said, can I have some dinner, please? So for him to go out back into that environment, he came out quite giddy. He was a bit like, oh, and then he spotted a flag for the first time ever in his life and did nearly wipe mum out. But luckily he was conscientious enough to go, oh, I'll not squash you, sorry. Which was good because I saw us hurtling towards her and her bike at a rate of knots. But yeah, he coped great in the warm-up. He was beautiful in his test. I was so chuffed with his test, and I still am. I'm not chuffed with the score, but that is dressage for you. It's subjective. Everybody has their own opinions. Having seen some of the other tests and what scores they got in my section, because there wasn't many of us in the section, I just really can't quite put two and two together of Teddy's score compared to their scores, but doesn't matter. It wasn't a competitive section, and we're not out there to compete. I just don't think that the score is a reflection of his test. You're yawning a lot. The other thing that was great for him is Offchurch is like an hour and 3/4 away from home, so it's closer to 2 hours on the box than 1, so it's another long journey because he's not the most worldly horse. He's come from stud, which is less than an hour away from here, and come to live with us, so any long distance travelling is done with us. So for him to go and not do a hard day's eventing and go and just do a dressage test, I actually think that's a really good thing for him. You're a good boy. And yeah, just overall really chuffed. He's now going to go on holiday, so I'm not going to ride him for a few weeks now. He's going to have a minimum of 2 weeks. I think he's due a bit of a growth and fill out. Yeah, so minimum of 2 weeks. What I'm going to do is I'll assess at the end of the 2 weeks if he's looking like he's ready to come back in, because sometimes you send them off on holiday into the field and you're just like, oh my God, they're driving us insane. They've enjoyed that couple of weeks off, but they need to work again. And then sometimes you put them away and you're like, they need more time. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be between 2 and 6 weeks, and we'll just play it by ear with that. And then he's going to come back in, loads more training shows, some lessons. I think that's what I'm keen to get going with now. I know that he's going to cope in the environment. I think when he finally gets to do all 3 phases of eventing, he is going to be so buzzing, aren't you? He says, yeah, I'm going to be an event pony. But to be fair, I was chatting with Mum today, and we may or may not do an event by the end of the season. Can you stop doing that? It's just going to depend on whether he's ready or not, because that is the main thing. If he's not going to do one till start of next season, then he's not going to do one till the start of next season. It just prolongs my decision whether he's staying or not. But obviously, I don't know if you can tell, I'm pretty smitten and I get really attached and I love him, so I'd rather not sell him, but I'm having to be sensible, so we'll just see. I can't make any guarantees, so I don't ever want to like lure you guys into a false sense of security. But whatever we do, it will be the best thing for you. Teddy says, best thing for me is to stay here with you guys and for you to give me dinner right now. You good boy. So yeah, anyway, that's sort of just a quick roundup. I think that's everything covered. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, because it is a complete and utter true reflection of producing a young horse, especially an amateur producing a young horse. It's lovely seeing the professionals produce them through. And I like to try and work to the top of my ability, but ultimately I am somebody who works full-time and rides around a full-time schedule, if not a little bit more, because I've got a lot in the pipeline, which you'll find out about soon enough. But yeah, we're fitting it in, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of me. This time last year, he wasn't even being ridden. I think this time last year, I had him on the long lines, and it was still a little bit hairy every time he changed the rein on the long lines, because he pooed his pants when the new long line touched his side. So, you know, it was something along the lines of that. So for where he is now is just incredible. Just hop on him at an event, chill out, walk over to the dressage, a little bit jolly, but like I trust him implicitly. He's such a good boy. And then to produce a dressage test like he did today, God, imagine what he's going to be like when he's a bit more balanced and a bit more muscled and a bit more worldly. And yeah. Anyway, thank you. Speak to you soon. Bye.
For a while, if that's okay with you.